Morning folks, John here. Welcome back to the track. I have just taken delivery of a Scalextric based Porsche 997 endurance car. It's a car that I found online. It was going second hand. Still not cheap though, and I've taken delivery of that car today. It's the C1223 model, and we're going to have a look around the car. We're then going to do a quick modification to it before taking it on the track to see just how fast it can go around my track. Here it is, the Porsche 997 endurance car, Scalextric based. It's the C1223 model, and as you can see here, when it's parked next to the Lambo, they do look pretty good together, to say the least. Now, this C1223 model can't be bought on its own as far as I know. I was only able to get hold of it because a collector was selling it as separate from a digital kit, which is normally how you have to buy it. So usually it comes as part of the Scalextric digital endurance kit. So you have to buy the track, other cars, the whole lot. I was able to get this car on its own as a single item, and it was delivered literally today. Now, this car is the digital version. It's already got a digital chip fitted inside it, so it can be driven on both digital race and analog race formats, which is making it quite a versatile car. Now, with my cars, what I'm going to try and do in every one of them as a simple modification is remove the magnets. Now, in the Porsche here, this one actually has magnets fitted. So what we're going to do is, as a quick mod, we're going to get the body shell off it and remove the magnets before testing it on the track. I've already removed the 4 screws from the base so that we can remove the body shell and we can have a look at the chassis to see what it looks like inside. And as you can see here, this little thing here is the digital chip that allows the car to run on a digital track. You can buy these chips separately and insert them into other brands of cars. Can be done, but they're pretty expensive, and it's quite an expensive mod to do, but they are available. Standard motor, as you would expect from Scalextric, and the item here, this is the offending item, this magnet just here, which is the thing I am going to remove in order to give the car a true test against all the other cars that don't have magnets. So, as you can see, the magnet has now been removed from the chassis. So we're going to put the body shell back on the Porsche. Okay, before we take this car for a run, let's just fire up the motor and see what she sounds like. So before we go for a lap time, let's just have some fun with this Porsche and just see how it handles compared to the Lamborghini. Now, I will say straight away, the trigger reaction is a lot smoother on this Porsche than it is on the Lambo, whereas the Lambo's quite jerky with, you know, the power's on or it's off. With the Porsche, I should say, what I'm finding is that the trigger reaction is far smoother. Now, I'm not sure whether that's because it's got a digital chip in it, even though it's running on an analog system at the moment. Could be smoothing out the power, but it's definitely more controllable than the Lambo. It could be simply because it's a newer motor than the Lambos, don't know. So okay, let's push it a bit now. See if we can, we're going to slide it a little bit. Yep. Not as easy to slide as you might think, but we are getting that back end out. I take it down the straight through the carousel now, and we have lost it a little bit there. We have lost contact slightly. Let's just get that back on again. Okay, we're back again. We'll have another go. Let's see if we can slide it around the carousel there. That's better. Now we're getting some tyre sounds. Tyres are warming up now. We're getting a bit of skidding. Let's hear that again. Yep. This is a good car to drive. I think this is going to set a really good time. Very smooth. Love driving this one. If I go into cars here, you will see I've already entered my two cars. That was the Lamborghini that we rebuilt. And this is my friend Jeffrey built. And here, as you can see, I've already put in the Porsche 997, so I've entered that already. So now we hit select cars and drivers, and as you can see here, I've currently selected the Porsche 997 already. And what I'm going to do here is if I click on the driver here and select myself, I'd put in one there as a test one earlier. So as you can see now, this is my name, this is the car, and all we do now is go to prepare for race. And now that is now ready to time this race. So I'm going to place the device into the stand and we'll get it started. Okay, it is time to find out how fast this Porsche 997 Scalextric model can go around my track. I'm starting off steady now. Down the straight, trying not to slide it too much because we know that sliding it loses time. Down the Granger straight, through carousel, up through the striker corner. Oh, got stuck on the striker corner there. That's going to cost it a little bit. I am doing my best here to make this car set a good time. A lot smoother through striker this time. Ranger, carousel, striker again. No limits. Down the Granger straight again. We're really trying to get it open if I can. Down that Granger straight. I'm going to give it all I can. And then off the power before we go into the carousel. Through striker, through the no limits, through disca and back. And there we go. Let's bring her back in. Let's find out how fast this car was and how long it took to do 10 laps of this track. So here it is. This is the Porsche 997 C1223. I was the driver. It did 10 laps, as you can see, and it did it in 74.489 seconds, which is considerably faster than the Lamborghini when I ran that last week. I'm going to put the times up on that. And it achieved a maximum speed of 167 miles an hour. And its best lap time was 6.944 seconds. What a fantastic performance from this Porsche 997 Scalextric Edition C1223. It went round on a 10-lap run faster than the Lamborghini Gallardo, which is also a Scalextric chassis as well. The thing to keep in mind though is the Lambo, of course, is a spares or repair rebuild, so I guess it was never going to be that quick compared to some of the others. A point of note is that the Porsche was a lot smoother on the trigger and the power flow than the Lambo. Very, very different car. And I think that could be because of the digital power chip smoothing out the power, or it could be just a better motor. I don't know, but it was noticeably different. However, both cars are equally fun on the track. It doesn't matter which one you drive. They both slide, they both get the power down. They're both really good fun cars to drive, especially once you remove the magnets. I have got another car on order, which is hopefully, it's a rare car. Hopefully it won't take too long to come through, and I'll keep you posted on that. And also what I would like from you is any suggestions of slot cars that I can buy to add to my collection and try on my track. Keep in mind that this track can run analog cars of pretty well any make and 1/32 scale. If it's digital cars, it has to be Scalextric. I do prefer the analog ones, preferably without magnets. So give me your suggestions of what make and model you think I should add to the collection and test on this track. In the meantime, take care, have fun, and thanks for watching.